Pagkilala sa ilang mga individual at organisasyon sa 3rd edition ng Nation Builders MOSLIV Most Sustainable and Livable Awards 2022 na inorganisa ng Sustainability Standards Incorporated SSI. Ang ginanap sa Grand Ballroom ng Okada, Manila noong November 25, 2022. Ilan sa mga kilalang personalidad ang binigyang parangal sa kanilang natatanging ambag sa lipunan at pagiging aktibo sa mga programa at proyekto para sa pagbabago. Isa sa ipagmamalaki ng Pasig ay ang masama ang Kapitan ng Barangay San Antonio sa mga nakatanggap ng parangal.
Unang-una ang aming pagpapasalamat sa poong may kabal sa ating Panginoon sa mga biyaya at grasya na laging naipagkakaloob sa Barangay San Antonio, lungsod ng Pasig. Siyempre, ang aking pagpapasalamat din po sa Nation Builders MOSLIV Awards 2022 sa pagkilala po ito. Tiyak na magiging inspirasyon po ito para sa amin upang mas lalo po kaming maglingkod ng maayos sa aming komunidad at maisulong pa ang sustainability at inclusivity sa aming komunidad. At siyempre, higit sa lahat, ang aking pagpapasalamat sa aking mga kabarangay sa Barangay San Antonio, lungsod ng Pasig. Maraming salamat po sa inyong tiwala at suporta. Ang parangal na ito ay para po sa inyo. So muli sa ngalan po ng Barangay San Antonio, lungsod ng Pasig, ang aming pagbati po sa inyong lahat at ang aming pagpapasalamat sa parangal na ito. Congratulations po sa lahat ng mga awardees. Magandang gabi po sa ating lahat.
Well, syempre isang malaking karangalan ito, no? Hindi lamang para sa akin kundi pati sa buong Barangay San Antonio dahil napagkalooban na naman kami ng isang pagkilala. Well, siguro kami, no, sinisikap naman namin na mas maging very diverse ang aming paglilingkod sa barangay, no? Hindi lamang kami nakatuon sa isang aspeto. So siguro yung nakikita ng iba na yung iba't ibang mga aspeto ng paglilingkod ay ginagawa namin, siguro yun ang isa sa mga rason kaya nagkakaroon ng interes patungkol sa aming barangay. At siguro dahil doon na-appreciate din ang efforts ng buong Barangay San Antonio. Well, siguro kasama naman sa pagiging lingkod bayan, no, ang talagang under the scrutiny tayo ng public eye. And kasama yung challenge na yon sa aming mga public servants na ika nga ay mag-behave, 'di ba? To do our work well at ika nga to put the interest of the public first bago sa amin. Sa Nation Builders MOSLIV Awards for 2022, maraming salamat sa pagkilalang ito, sa parangal na ito, no? Sabi ko nga kanina, ito ay magsisilbing inspirasyon sa amin para mas lalo pa naming pagbutihan ang aming paglilingkod sa aming komunidad. Of course, ang aking pagpapasalamat sa ating mga kabarangay na talagang patuloy na tumutulong, sumusuporta at yung cooperation na ipinapakita sa sangguniang barangay ng San Antonio para mas lalo pa nating mapaganda ang iba't ibang serbisyo ng ating barangay. And of course, no, ang ating pagpapasalamat din sa Panginoon dahil ang lahat naman ng ito ay hindi magiging posible kung hindi dahil sa kanyang biyaya at mga grasya sa atin.
Madami din sa mga awardees ay nasa mas nakababatang henerasyon tulad na lang ni Attorney Miko Clavano, spokesperson ng Department of Justice.
Under the leadership of the Secretary of the Department of Justice, Secretary Boyeng Rimulya, we've all been empowered. And I think the energy, the dynamic way of thinking, the progressiveness of being young has taken the forefront, especially in an administration led by such an action man like my boss. So he's really given me all the encouragement and he's empowered all of us actually to do what we have to do. And siguro just to mention a few programs, we've concentrated a lot on the Bureau of Corrections, the Land Registration Authority, and the National Bureau of Investigation. And I think we've just made them more active. We've given them all the tools to do their jobs properly. So yeah, that's all part of the start. No, it's a momentum that we're trying to build here, and I guess we could be most proud of the investigation in the Percy Lapid case, where we solved the case in 17 days. We have a chief technological officer that is in charge of digitalizing. The key here is to minimize the discretion of a lot of our government officials, not in a bad way. No, I wish to correct that notion. This is all for the sake of transparency. This is all for the sake of efficient government service to make sure that things are done properly, and the discretion that was once lodged with government employees is now systematized and digitalized. I just like to say that it's our time. No, I'm very happy to see a lot of young public servants in the executive branch, in Congress, and I hope that we can do something with our generation to challenge the status quo. There's a lot that we can offer. Our perspective in life is way different from those that have come before us. We live in a very different time. Things change very, very fast, and I think we're used to that pace. So let's use it for the greater good. I owe a great debt of gratitude to them for recognizing this. It serves as a very big inspiration and motivation for us to keep doing what we're doing in the department.
Ibinahagi ng Chief Executive Officer ng SSI na si Kenneth Rosete ang layon ng kanilang programa.
This is actually the third edition of the Nation Builders MOSLIV Awards that actually recognize the performance of the changemaker in the country. Our program are composed of intergovernmental programs and projects that upholds the criteria of sustainability worldwide. And our ultimate goal is to have a less carbon footprints and carbon emission by 2050. With the due of the global warming and the heated in terms of temperature, but about 1.75 centigrades, we actually have to act now in terms of recognizing the best efforts of local government units in have a Lean Six Sigma methodologies or comprehensive land use program. There are proactive in terms of projects. There are actually the change makers in terms of projects or doing the legwork for the tree planting activities and also for the fight of poverty alleviations. By MOSLIV, it's by invitations only. For those who are invited, you have to proceed on the program by means of publication. By publication, this is the testament of your hard works. This is the testament of your accomplishment towards the nation building. You know the fact that Captain Leasing is one amongst the barangay captain in the Philippines that is proactive in terms of revenue and collections. And we know the fact that for you to be able to scrutinize all the programs and projects, you need to have a budget to expound or expect the program, to execute the program in one barangay. And mind you, as being the barangay captain of the year, they are the frontliners in terms of projects of the government. We are expecting to deliver the next 4th edition on April 21 of 2023, same venue, Okada, Manila. And we are in tie-up with the Councilors League of the Philippines and also the Vice Governors League of the Philippines. So every year, there's another batch or set of the changemaker to be recognized. To all of the awardees, they are actually part of the nation building. They are the changemaker. And we need to continue this program in order to streamline the program of United Nations Sustainable Development Goal, in order for us to fight the poverty, in order for us to sustain the program on climate action, and in order for us to sustain our economic prosperity in the Philippines and in the future.
Ako si Luan Peñano para sa latest ng iNews Pasig.